Hi there. I thought I'd make this video because there's lots of videos on how to upgrade your Mark 23, but I encountered a few problems. Not with this one, which is the Tokyo Maru one, which is mine, which I've upgraded with the maple leaf barrel, Crazy Jet barrel and bookings, which you can get from most of the decent airsoft shops, and you can find plenty of videos on how to do it. Why I thought I'd make this video was that I encountered a few problems when I bought an STTI Mark 23 for my son, and as I was going to upgrade it, I thought, well, it probably wasn't worth spending money on a Tokyo Maru, and I was also interested to see whether I could get the same performance out of it. It's taken me probably about 4 or 5 days to sort things out, but now it is shooting as well as the Tokyo Maru. So I thought I'd show you the problems I'd encountered. So here it is. Let's just take those specs out. Right, so this has got a 180mm barrel inside it, Hadron top-down centre, dust cover. So let me show you. When I first did the upgrades on this, I couldn't get it shooting anywhere near as well as the Tokyo Maru. And it took me a little bit of time to figure out why that was the case. And so here are the lessons that I learnt the hard way. Just right. What I found was that I was getting a good seal with this here, as you can see. If I just blow on that, put your finger on there and blow, I was getting a good seal between this assembly, which pushes the BBs into place, but it turned out I wasn't getting a very good seal here between the magazine, which sits there, so this bit here, which is rubber, and this assembly. So what I found I needed to do was I needed to pop this assembly out and put some gaffer tape, and that in effect pushes this further down to the point where that will start sealing against the magazine. So that took me a little time to work out, but actually once you do that, and I'll show you how I tested it, you can get a very good seal, very good gas seal. In fact, the gas seal I've got on here now is better than my Tokyo Maru, or Marui, I think people say. I'm not a great pedant on these things, but I do seem to have a lot of trouble getting this back in. Right, there we go. So, how I tested it was, if I just drop this on, and you need to be really, really careful when you do this. Yeah. You put the magazine in empty, I hasten to add empty, yeah, and then release the trigger and hold it in place. That's now making the seal against the magazine. And actually there's very little gas coming out of that. It doesn't need to be a perfect seal. If you make it too perfect, what you tend to find is that the trigger won't return because it all gets too jammed up. So that was the big thing that I did, which made all the difference. Once I'd done that, then this thing was shooting as far as the Tokyo Maru. There you go. The other thing that, well, I'll just show you this. I found that with the Tokyo Maru that the magazine was falling out at the time when I was playing it, and I had to go searching for it a couple of times, so I just put a cable tie there and a bit of elastic just to retain that in place. Right, the other thing was that when you go online, you can see how to take the STTI suppressor and turn it into a suppressor rather than have the in a barrel arrangement, which increases the FPS but is terrible for accuracy. But what nobody showed was how far you needed to cut through on this. So you want to cut through about 2mm. Now you could do that with a hacksaw blade. I did a craft knife. Once you're down about 2mm all the way round, then you can get something in there and prise this end bit off. The other thing that I found was, I don't know whether it's an alignment problem with this suppressor. When I was fitting it to the gun, so I could fire it without it on, it would fire dead straight. When I put this on, they were going all over the place. So I was worried about whether I hadn't made a big enough hole in the foam. Actually, it wasn't that. What it was that in here there's a slight lip, and what I needed to do was I needed to drill that out to 10 mil, so it's the same size as the outer hole. There's a slight lip in there, but I've drilled that out. As soon as I did that, that sorted the problem out. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful if you've been having problems upgrading your STTI. I wish I'd found it. It would have made my life a bit easier. I play at Contact Front down on the south coast near Bournemouth. It's a small site, good hit taking, so hopefully I might see you there.